Welcome to Scale Builders Guild.
It's a big week.
It's a big one.
Why do I feel like
It's a
you're
big one.
going to try and sell me tires? Like, see, we can't patch it because it's in the sidewall. So
you see that there? The coin goes all the way. It doesn't go in. Now, usually, my manager doesn't let me do this deal for everybody. But you pay for 3. We'll give you the 4th one for half price. Just on that one, though. But we don't have them in stock, so you're going to have to order them.
Or you can get these better ones, but I can't give you the deal.
The deal doesn't apply on that one. Welcome to Livestream Takeover, episode 219.
219.
Teasers are stupid.
And I said, I'll tell you later. Or I said, I'll tell. I don't remember what I named it. Either way.
I'm not bright enough. Oh, my lights.
Yes, I've said that for many years.
But zing.
Zing.
There we go. That's a little better.
So, yeah. Anyway.
looks like Matt was at a trade show. If I could just look, I just want to sell you a car.
Sup, brothers? Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
Black sheep. I know. Never mind. What's up, brother?
Oh, is that a
internet thing? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So
yeah.
Today was tomorrow. Yesterday, I totally agree, Prime. I have felt all week like it was Thursday. Like yesterday, I thought it was Thursday, and yesterday was Tuesday.
I had Monday off because in Canada it's a holiday.
Our holiday is next Monday.
Right. Oh.
Cheers.
What are you having there? Oh,
805 Cerveza.
See. I'm having the
and as a backup, I have
40-year-old male version of that.
Goes along with your outfit.
Everything works today, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, Josh, when you buy a McLaren from Mike Ward McLaren Scottsdale, just drive it.
Just drive it.
Just drive
Just
it.
do it.
Just drive it. Oh my God. Hey, do you real quick?
Yep.
Are you familiar with the movie Napoleon Dynamite?
Oh, am I ever familiar?
Okay, great. Because I'm cutting a commercial with John Hader.
Really?
Yeah.
Napoleon.
We. And it just happens to be, I think it's being directed by the man who plays Kip in the movie.
I just tip of the hat.
And add me into the mix. Chef's kiss. It's going to be brilliant.
Like the definition of dry humor is about to be.
It is going to be so dry. It's going to be the Mojave.
Love that 805. Phoenix, I couldn't agree more. First time I've ever tried it, and I'm usually a Pacifico man. This is my new favorite.
How do you feel about the what's that other one?
Corona? And have anyone you like, as long as it's a Corona.
No, Modelo.
I like Modelo as well.
Okay. Blind Guy, thank you very much. Hey man, hope all is well. F-Toy is awesome. F-Toy is effing amazing.
However, we are going to be delaying Rocky Mountain High by one day. Matt and I are busy tomorrow.
Okay. Yes.
We can't be bothered to make those videos.
I have another trade show to get to.
We have different videos that have to go up tomorrow. So
yeah. H10 Optic is such a weird way to spell Ripper too.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
there's not a lot of carryover in terms of even letters. Just I. Just the I.
Yeah.
The I in team, I guess.
Your RC addiction mail call. Got my Reefs 900 LP. If I was Matt, I'd be chuffed. Well,
thanks. That's my comment, but I'll allow you to
chuffed.
read it.
I've
got a couple of those on the way as well, actually.
Ooh, that's good news. Oh, sorry.
Those are the direct. Are those the direct power ones?
Those are direct power.
Excellent. Those are the ones I have on the way.
Yeah, I really need to get. I really need to get to that. I have not got to touch my buggy much this week, which right when I was just like, I'm ahead of schedule, and then I don't touch it for a week, 2 weeks before the event.
I'm in a similar boat because my cages aren't here.
Yeah, I got photos of your cages from somebody else.
Yeah, Teleguided has my cages, but well, because he's media blasting them for me.
Yes,
because I don't have that here. But I got my interior all wrapped up. That's all done now.
Yes, it does look nice on there.
And look at that's where the battery will go.
I like it. I like it.
We'll put little tabs on there so that will screw into place.
That's one way to do it.
Screw you. I couldn't think of another way. I'm sure you've got better ways, but this works for me.
Work. It does work. I like what you've done there.
Oh boy, I'm getting the
Michael Rajka. Hey, fellas. Any long-term updates on the MT12 since you've had it for a while? Still using it, or does it get easier with each model you put on it? My long-term update is that I am still at this point. It has become my sole radio. I am only using my MT12 at this point for unless it's an RTR where I'm using an RTR radio at the moment. The MT12 is just the radio I use and I put onto everything. Yes, it does get easier.
That's what I'm doing now too.
It does get easier every time. But if you don't do it for a little while, you do kind of got to go back and be like, oh, I think I remember.
How do I bind again?
Yeah. So it's still not second nature.
2, 3.
Yeah. What's the 3?
Yeah. But that's what I spent the time I have because, my cages aren't here. I can't do much. So I spent a lot of time programming everything. So the radio stuff is all done.
That's good.
I set up, thanks to Armin RC on YouTube. He has a lot of really great videos on how to set up your MT12 to do things. So I've got 4-wheel steer for the buggy coded into this knob, this 3-position knob
for your
modes.
But
it does different modes for each flick of the knob. So regular 4-wheel big knob energy here. Regular mode is just like 4-wheel steer. So these ones go this way, these ones go the other way. Then there's crab mode. Then there's front wheel steer only. And then there's also front wheel steer independent of rear steer, which is on your very fancy attachment.
Yep.
Which is the one I think I'll be using the most.
Yep. It should be. It should be for sure. But if you're videoing or things like that and you want mixed, then
internet.
Yes,
driving me crazy.
Black Sheep Arthi, thank you again, Jim Keen. Wife said to tell you thanks. Her mom is now addicted to Uncrustables, and Andy is making the wife an Uncrustable box now. All the hate.
All the hate.
Is she more of a rope dropper or a park closer? Because like
I listened to that yesterday. That episode was amazing. Oh my god, so good.
That was my subtitle for the Livestream Takeover in the news yesterday. If you noticed, did you catch what it was? We'll see if anybody else caught. It doesn't matter. It was Wookie Cookie.
Those poor bastards. That's where you're going.
So anyway.
Sure you were, Dogan. Yeah, everyone's buying Hot for the 2-year-old. Yeah.
Dogan, I hope that you're busy and yeah. Speaking of Hot Wheels, we've showed too many people.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you again now.
So, Matt, this is all you, but
best RTR under $600. Ooh, that's a hefty price tag.
It is. I'd answer him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd say you know what? Hold off on answering that one. I'll give you 24 hours. No, I'll give you 14 hours.
14 hours. Give or take 13 minutes.
14 hours minus 13 minutes. And then you'll know our answer.
Yes.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Who knows, guys?
Did you watch Logan's I Bought a Buggy video yet?
No, I haven't. I only got through half of the news this week.
Half of the news?
Your news.
Wasn't even that long.
Well, I'm busy. I'm busy boxing up Dan's screw sorting thing here. I don't know if he'll realize this, but this screw sorter that's in here right now. Are you frozen?
I'm not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh God.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So this screw sorter, the one that is, well, it's basically.
Matt is having all of the internet issues tonight, so we'll see how this continues to go for him. Let's see. Holmes Hobbies has new servos coming. Digging the boom racing hard body. What would they call it? I have the wrong name stuck in my head, and I keep calling it the JIZ. What's it actually called?
What are you talking about?
What is the
dude? The internet's so spotty. I missed everything.
What ZIL? The ZIL body, ZIL. I don't know why I keep calling it a different.
Not the right choice of body.
Yeah, yeah. But
not.
I don't know why. That's the name that for some reason I'm like the ZIL.
Let me get this out real quick. So
yes, go for it.
Dan's getting this screw sorter because he wanted one, and you are too, I don't know, lazy or self-absorbed to print one for him. So I'm sending this back to California, but I don't know if he knows this, but this is the one that's been seen over 320 million times on Instagram.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I was looking it up. I think I'm in the top 5 for the most viewed reels ever on Instagram.
No.
Yeah. Like it has more views than a Taylor Swift reel.
That's unreal.
Yes, it is. It's a little crazy.
Unreal. Didn't come up in my feed at all. No, I do not dislike the boom racing body actually at all. I think that it's kind of a cool body. Like it's not necessarily the type that I would build, but no. I think that it's, it fits down onto the tires well. It's kind of a different look in general. Like I think that it looks appropriate. I think that they made a great choice.
Okay.
So if you take the 2 photos, the releases from this week, the ZIL and the Blazer Midnight Edition, I tell you which one I'm taking 100 out of 100 times.
Yeah, I would take the boom racing one 7 days a week and 3 times on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'll be back. Don't worry, I'm coming back. I'm just gonna go reboot one of the
router.
It's stupid.
No problem. Do that.
Shall return.
Do that. So it's the Matt, what quality? What he can answer that later. So yeah, nice alternative to the Power Wagon. Ooh, I don't know if it's an alternative to the Power Wagon. It's a big, pretty wide. I mean, like, yeah, cutting off the fenders and stuff. I don't know how it'd work on that, but it's, at least the Boom Racing has some amount of performance. Probably not wrong. That just seeing the photos of that Blazer, like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, how is that a product that you put out and you're like, yep, it's done. It is what it is. It's the communist alternative to the Power Wagon, comrade. So yeah, I just do I get a special discount if I guess the new RTR? Yes, except that it's a negative discount, so you actually have to pay me, and then I'll tell you that you won. Buck Dandy. Buck Craftsman's my neighbor Dandy. Get this to Matt to pay his internet bill. He had to drop tears down because videos were just Matt is commenting as me because he forgot to change it at the bottom. So that's okay. He's got it on both. But yes, he's getting his pods redone. He's down in the bottom of the stage. The stage, we'll see. Hopefully his internet has improved. Imposter. It's okay. Tomorrow is going to be a good day. We're excited. I'm excited. It's been there's so not to just push the channel membership stuff, but I shot like a long video that I'm putting up after, just about like some of like the behind the scenes stuff, or why I'm excited, the story behind it a little bit. So I'm looking forward to getting that out after tomorrow as well. So that's the good. Do channel members get to see the video racing case? That one I do not have posted so that channel members can see it early, because that would be against. I did it for the Relarlo, but that's Relarlo, and they can't even get their own stuff straight. So I was like, I'm going to show it to them early. If you're excited, I'm excited. And hello, addicts. Yeah, I'm very excited. Tower Hobbies just leaked it. They did not, because they do not have the information yet, for very specific reasons. I know well enough to be like, nope, we do not send it to them early. They can get the information after the release. So Mixers is releasing a new truck tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. It's on the floor to your left. You're so close, but on the left, you know what? I could even show you to the left. If you would have picked to the right, though, then you would have seen it. So, because it is. Oh, wow. It's right there. Just out of the frame. Woo. Let's see. Why not just tell a few of us in here? We won't tell anyone. You got like 13 and a half hours. So close. That's the Vanquish Formula One. That's what I heard. Hey, we put up a reel today as it drove by, and it might have had the yellow wall red wall softs on it. You never know. Solo? No, Matt had just had to go refresh his router, his mesh, so that he stopped flickering and freezing so much. But hopefully he meant our left, the proverbial left, the royal left. So 11 a.m. Eastern time. I mean, that's a time. That's a time. I'd be available around then if I was people and lived in that world. Just show us the body. You know what? I did. Maybe not. It's a VS410 something. Rusty got it. Russ. Sorry, not Rusty. Russ. And Nicole, can you drop any pick up an item on the floor, Josh? Right, show us. Thing is, Eric's the only one she's going to listen. She's like, oh yeah, Eric asked. Eric's too nice to say anything that would get me in trouble. So, no, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Hey, I've been looking for these shifters for quite some time. I actually replaced the cap in the buggy because I could not find these. Need to put those somewhere I won't forget. Right there. I definitely will not. Did what is that? The Seaford fire truck. Let's see. Jimmy's buggy shock mount to the lower link mount, correct? And Pricey's shocks are sick. Yes, I mount them to the lower link mount. Also, if you want, you can use Dogan, gave a tip that you can actually take off the lower end on the Pricey's and use the S8E adjustable lower ends to be able to clear everything so you don't have to do any grinding. Hey, we did. Look at that. Seafart fire truck. Somebody we haven't seen. We said his name, I think, last week. But seeing him again. Josh, the shifters you're looking for on the desk. It's amazing how often stuff can be right in front of you. You look right past it. So that's a great point. And last week, I picked up the trike chassis, wheels, and tank from powder coating. And I had them all powder coated. The chassis is white pearl, and the tank and the wheels and everything are this metallic orange, and it looks so good. Brought it all home, and my father-in-law had been here. So it's just like he actually disassembled it last time. And finally he was like, oh, I need to get the powder coater to get that done. So went and picked it up from the powder coater, and I brought it back and was like, here you go. And he's like, all the parts. I'm like, yeah, he's like, I put them in a tote. I was like, and we looked and looked and looked, and I was like, I don't see a tote anywhere with those in it. We opened every tote in the garage and looked here, and I was just like, I don't know what I could have possibly done with them. I guess I'm like, I don't remember taking them to the work. I don't remember taking them to the shop. I was like, maybe I did. And I was just like, could not figure out what. And I was just like, they're gone. I'm going to have to rebuy all of this stuff. And then there was a box in the middle of the floor with a couple of other boxes. And I opened it, and there all of the parts were. And we both looked at each other, and he's like, I don't remember putting them in that box at all. And I go, neither do I. So, yeah. Same bin as the send cut send order. It was actually on, so that was the other part. I talked about that on here. That send cut send order I thought was in those boxes at work that got broken down and sent to recycling. I thought that the send cut send stuff had to be in there. And they weren't. They were sitting on top of, it might have been the same box, actually. I'll have to go back and look at the video. No, I think it was in front of the box in front of. The other box was directly behind it. or it was the same. I don't remember. Either way, it was in a member video. And in the members video, I paused and I like pointed an arrow. I was like, there's the send cut send order parts that I didn't know where they were at. And they were in that other box. So will the new release be called the Chooch? Full Chooch. Tom Havel, thanks for showing back. Trike is looking great. Definitely needs some clamp on MTV grips for the pegs. So Tom, the thing that you can't see in there is that it's got clear traction tape on those lower pegs. So they're very grippy, but they just blend in with everything. So, Matt, you're looking good.
So as it turns out, I have a wired connection for this PC to a pod that is upstairs.
Okay.
Now that pod got kicked out of the plug.
That's all it was?
Mm-hmm.
So how is it working at all?
Oh, because it defaults to Wi-Fi if the Ethernet's not working. And the Wi-Fi sucks.
You're just walking around kicking things out of plugs? Or was it Alexander?
I'm going to say it's the other dog that we're borrowing.
Oh.
Vacation dog.
Outlet liquor?
All right. I apologize for that. It's going to be rock solid from here on out.
Excellent news.
Yes.
I would say we should get into mail call. I don't have anything to show.
I have lots of things.
Okay.
Let me start with a good thing.
A VFD dig. Where'd you get that?
I don't know. It's got the whole barcode like marked out. So
that's a move.
That's a factory second.
That's a there's a couple of reasons that could happen. One, someone didn't want somebody to know what something cost. Or somebody was bringing something across a border and didn't want to pay for what it was worth.
That's not me. I didn't do that.
It's
a blem.
It's
probably a blem. Yeah. Or Dan stole it.
Buck Craftsman, my neighbor Dandy. I'm going to reveal something tomorrow too. My new screen name. So I want my money back.
And Salt Pond, thank you for the internet.
That's for the power.
Tell Matt I left his stream because he wouldn't say for fire truck.
Right?
Where have you been?
We just talked about him last week.
Oh man, we were talking about you.
All-time greatest screen names.
Yeah. Lamenting your
General
absence. Dollar General. It's so great. Okay. Yeah, let's do some mail call. Oh, I just did it. You have nothing. Is that right?
I don't think I have anything.
Okay. I'll keep going then. The camera on my X1 Carbon decided to not work anymore. So
no.
It went pink. Have you ever had that happen before? No?
I mean,
anyway. I got a new one.
Hey, look at that. Isn't that cute?
Yeah. Adorable. So you just pop, lick it, stick it, see you later, bye, and then you're all good to go again.
Yep.
So I'll be installing that at some point. Send, cut, send. Rush delivery.
Sick. So such good news that you got that.
Yeah.
I posted, if you're in the build off, I posted up a untested version of the servo mount for that. Holy crap.
There it is.
I say untested because I haven't tested it myself. I just put it up there and was like, hopefully this works for you guys because I haven't touched it yet. I've been too busy.
Yeah. It printed pretty good. So we'll see how that goes.
Well,
it's great. A little flimsy in this area.
Yeah, but it bolts on. And then there's got a servo there, so it's going to be very rigid.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
What else have I got? Oh, Team Garage Hack sent me one of their grippy McGrippersons. The hack stand.
Hack stand. Okay. They're
assembly
guide.
Not me, man. Not me, man. I don't know about you, but not me, man. All the pieces. So I'm going to try to make this work both as a actual car stand, but also as a camera stand. I think it's got a lot of potential for that.
That's what I've been using mine for, is camera stand.
The untapped potential.
So, yes.
Now, finally, when Senka send, they always send a sticker.
I like that one.
I have this one already, though. I wanted the one that said I'd tap that. That one's pretty funny.
That one is pretty funny, too. I don't know if I have that one handy.
And I got Sour Patch Children.
Oh, the best. The best option. You got two of them, the red and the green.
Yeah.
They knew it was going to Canada. So,
okay. And finally, my last item, which I'm kind of like, I kind of regret this purchase a little bit.
How much was it?
Like $40.
What's it related
and
to?
You.
Ooh. Oh, I know exactly what it is. I'm so excited.
And I was like, yeah, I guess it's all right. I was like, I guess
Lammy Safari.
I guess it does what it's supposed to.
Now you went ultra fine.
I did, because I like a fine line. I looked at their online guide and I was like, ugh, I don't want anything other than fine line. Looks like ass.
But you went ultra fine, didn't you?
Extra fine.
Extra fine, whatever. Yeah, like.
And I don't like it. I don't like it as much as my pencils.
You're crazy.
Nah.
No. Fine, and I have a fine and I have a medium setup. Medium is when I feel like I'm a little bit more relaxed and I just making a nice note. I write fine if I'm like in a hurry and I need to keep moving quickly.
Maybe I'm using the wrong paper. Is that possible?
I have some notebook recommendations for you.
Okay, because I mean, I guess it's a pen. It just like you can't just start writing. You have to make sure the nib is in the right direction.
Yeah, but it's shaped a very specific way. You don't even have to look.
How do people hold a pen? Is this the proper way to hold a pen?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, no.
If this is the thing that you learned today, I'm sad.
I hold my pens wrong.
How do you
smash it together like this?
Do you use a fork like this? Are you one of these guys?
No, I hold my fork.
This.
Why do you have a fork in there? That's the one thing I do in here. You got me. You beat me on that one. See, you could have all you had to do was go get me a fork. I'd be like, you win.
Is holding a pencil different? That's the real question, right?
Listen, Ben. I hold my pencil like a normal human being. You know what? I guess I do hold my writing tools weirdly.
What did I say? What happened on my fucking fork?
Where are all the forks?
Yeah. No, Nicole, you meant where are all the fork? Because there's only one, and it's in that room.
Well, you sure? There's a chance.
So we all learned that Matt is a barbaric caveman.
Yeah.
I hold my pens and pencils weird. Look at this. What the hell is wrong with me? But this feels so odd too. Like, how do you keep control like this?
This is the strangest revelation ever.
Now I feel like I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, because you are.
But the other way, I don't have enough control.
I write like Matt too, and was always made fun of in school because my thumb sticks out like that too.
Okay, so I'm not a total weirdo.
No, you
There's
are.
2 of us.
You're just, yeah.
Anyway, your stupid pen isn't that great. So I don't necessarily recommend it.
That is a Lammy's fart, which is a fantastic, just
I hold my
everyday
pencil
pen.
the same way Matt does. That's how I hold a pencil too. I just checked. New ick found.
Where's the guy with the list?
I'm missing super chats. Thank you, Fokker Fabs. Matt is Canadian. Nothing is normal. And Mighty Mouse, thank you. As a lefty, I hate all pens and pencils. Lammy makes a left-handed pen, don't they? Oh, great. My 6-year-old nephew holds his pen like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, clearly there's something wrong with me.
Exactly. Fully agree. And I'm glad that we got that solved.
RC Underdog. Sorry, I missed this one. Where is it? There it is. Thank you. Hey, Matt, who the heck is Mike Ward? Only the owner of the #1 McLaren dealership in all of the world. And a close personal friend. Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're the #1 dealership on the planet.
Scottsdale. And so I assume that everybody in Scottsdale has a McLaren.
Yes. They give them out as soon as you move into the neighborhood. Welcome. Here's your sparkling water and your McLaren. An oil change is $3,000.
Thank you very
but you can afford it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's mail call today.
Well, that's good. We talked a little bit about that, but the buggy builds will be delayed by a day.
Yes, because of no reason in particular.
We weren't feeling it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Scottsdale, like the TF2.
Oh my god. Okay, so quickly, I wanted to touch on that.
Okay.
So it looks like complete ass because the tires are too small and they've lifted it way higher than it should be.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that, but it looks terrible. But I do feel vindicated.
What did they change on your behalf?
Nothing. But do you remember that they had a TF3 for a little while?
Every day.
Okay. So when that came out, that was supposed to be better than the TF2.
Yes,
but guess how many models they've made on the TF3 since it came out?
0. 1. Well,
that's
for
right.
the first.
One.
And I remember you made a video saying that you didn't like the truck, and people absolutely ripped you for it.
I got there was mixed reactions.
You know what I would like you to do?
Tell me.
I would like you to re-upload that video, but cut at like watch 30 seconds, get to a point, whatever, stop, read a comment that was rebutting whatever your opinion was, and then go, see, and then play the next 30 seconds. Like, pause. If you note here,
that's actually a good idea.
I was also still correct. And so it's like it can be like your 2-year review of not owning it any longer and why you're still happy.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. And it also goes to show you that the TF2 is just a superior design that cannot be beat. Or they made a lot of them.
Yeah. Will the next one be a TF4? Or will they resurrect the TF?
I bet you they'll call it like the TF2X.
Yeah. Or maybe just TFX.
Marketing manager.
I manage all the marketing. Everybody's everywhere.
A reaction video to his own video. Yeah,
there's idea. A guy who does that on TikTok. Does very well. Laughs at his own jokes, and he does it very well. They're still very funny.
Jeff 13, thank you. All the TF3s buried in the California desert beside the ET game cartridges, staring at yet another release of a different but the same TF2. Like
the TF taint. TF2 next.
Two next. You know what? TF2 360.
Yeah. Yes.
Or the TF2 pyramid, which gives you the power.
You're gonna want the extra rail. You're gonna want the booster.
The TF2. Oh no, 2FT. There you go.
Yeah. Flip for real. ZILJIZ, whatever.
Yeah, TF2 Infinity.
Oh, these are all better names.
TF2. Yeah, there you go. That's the winner right there.
It's the one.
I just, it's weird though. I don't know why they never call me anymore.
I know. I saw that release of that black, and I was just like, does this look worse than the other ones? Like, why does this look so much worse?
Somebody in the comments said they put lift blocks under it. Under this.
Is that really? Did they possibly do that? I don't like it. Yeah. I just looked at it. I was like, this seriously looks a lot worse, and I don't understand why.
It doesn't look good. Body's nice. It's a nice body.
Sure. It looks like a Nico. Nico, is that the right name? Nico.
Nico, yeah, N-A-K-K-O.
N-I-K-K-O.
What did I say?
Didn't you say A? N-A-K-K-O? I don't know.
No.
It just looks like this body sitting on top of these tires. It just doesn't.
Yeah, it's very strange.
I don't get it. Do not get it.
Do not get.
So
yeah, not a lot of progress on the buggies because I don't have them. Hopefully they come back. I think they're coming back tomorrow. They'll be back tomorrow, so I'll still be able to make a video tomorrow night.
That's my plan as well, is make a video tomorrow night. I'm gonna have to make some progress. So
yeah.
TF2.
I feel back TF2 the future.
Oh, they would absolutely use exactly that. That is
100%.
That is right.
They've already got that one in the block. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like,
all set and ready to go. We've already made that.
Can we say something?
Can't we just, you know what? No more stuff for them.
Fine. You tried that?
I feel though, I think I said this to you earlier maybe over the weekend. I think I said, I think I bit off too much by doing 2 cars for this event.
And yeah, you did say that. And then I said, well, I don't see how, because you didn't build the first one.
Well, that's true, Josh, but I do have to assemble it. And to be fair, I'm still kind of beholden to you somehow because you are making those things. So
I made this car. Well, I assembled it.
So I'm still like, I can't do anything without you doing things.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody else on the build along is going to the event. So they're not in any rush.
I think that Clint might be. I think I saw Clint saying
good.
He's getting his. So there's a possibility there.
Clint's is the purple one, right?
Yes. Doesn't that look so good?
Man, it looks so good. I'm a little jealous.
That purple, I'm like, I really like that choice. It's
those are all good choices. Yeah.
Brandon keeps seeing photos pop up on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we'll be like driving to breakfast or something like that. And he'll keep showing me photos. He goes, why do all of theirs look better than yours? Like, because I had to do all the other work.
This is that kind of goes hand in hand with this. Matt will still win the show and shine with your build.
Hey, luckily, last year in Colorado, I took
You showed up
because
before I did.
Matt was 6 hours delayed getting there. So they were mine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, and actually, this is you hate colored chassis in Axial 32. You're exactly right, because I do not normally like a chassis that is a non grayscale type color.
Yeah.
And there's a couple. There's Clint did purple and it looked great. I think Race and Case did orange metallic, and
Yeah, that orange metallic one turned out really nice too. Was
Ernie
that a powder coat or was that?
I think it was just paint. It was like, I think it was high temp paint. And then Ernie did a nice blue, which also looked good. And he did a great job on his 3D printed motor stuff. He did like a bunch of versions. It came out really well.
Yes.
There's been a bunch that have been like painted the chassis. I was just like, God damn, those look really good. The good news is I have so many laser cut parts to make more.
Now like I'm still, obviously it's not here. I don't know why I'm looking around. I'm still gonna do the copper panels, courtesy of RC Fabricator.
Yep.
Frank. Yes. Frank. Those should show up any day. So then I gotta re-etch all of those. But now I have some options. I could change the color of the cage. I was just gonna do a gloss black, but maybe I do something else. Steal it for the F toy.
I would give it some thought about what you want to do. I mean,
yeah,
some of those cages look so good.
I know.
Ernie and
you gotta figure out what goes with the copper.
Race and Case are both in here. Race and Case said it is. He tried to copper plate it, but it didn't work out.
Nuts.
Yeah, but yeah, the orange paint that he used was fantastic.
Yeah, really, really nice.
Yeah, I just.
Thomas, thank you very, very much. Yada yada yada. Josh's third body's fucked, even though I'm still on batch 2. Yeah, he told me what happened this time, Josh. You're not going to believe it. He was on his way to the post office with the box in hand. Big storm rolls through, and he sees lightning. He bolts. He runs. The box stays out there. It gets just absolutely obliterated with lightning.
Direct strike.
Direct strike, and now it's just glassed into the ground. So he's gonna have to do another one.
I got whose post? I don't remember what post it was, but someone I was tagging like that looked great in my Suga body. I feel like it was one of the Jeremys. I was like, is that a direct attack? Is that what you're doing? You son of a! I know exactly. I have come up with exactly the plan for my Suga, though.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Just drive it.
I gotta build it first.
Just drive it.
That's right, son of a.
That was me. Of course it was.
See, it was one of the Jeremys. Yes, I'll tell you tomorrow what I'm going to do with it.
Oh, okay.
So, my wife claimed my Suga.
She did? Oh. The Sugas. Yeah. Thomas, anybody who's on the list for those, Thomas is burning the candle at both ends, so we're going to give him a little bit of a pause. Josh, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
There's no concern on my side.
All right.
None. Zero. I have it by like I'd like to have it by November maybe, but if it's January, that's fine.
If it's this time next year, no problem.
Yeah, it's still not late then, but
no. I don't have any plans for mine yet because I being the guy I am, I put myself to the bottom of the list. So
Yeah.
by then he'll have all the kinks worked out, and mine will just sail right through production.
Yeah, and then I'll get mine right after the last one.
Yes. Here you go. Fresh off the carbon machine.
So in the midst of everything that I've been working on other things, Matt. And
really?
Yeah. At the actual place that I call work, even though
right,
we all know that I was there for the free coffee.
Yeah. I will. Have you decided to finally allow me to work from home and be your marketing manager?
I mean, yeah, as long as we're going to put some performance expectations down just based off of things on your resume. Minimum 320 million views per reel.
Great. Well, we've got that covered now.
As long as you can keep that up, job's yours.
Keep it up. I don't have to do anything. It's up. It's there.
Consistently.
Oh, you need consistently 320 million views on things. All right.
Give or take 5%.
Okay.
So if you do over that, then there'll be performance bonuses. But under that, we dock your pay. So
great. Whatever we do, we got to set up the account so it's in America.
Oh,
I don't.
Were your views in metric?
I don't get paid here for reels.
Yeah.
So
I got a reel bonus invitation on reels yesterday, actually, and it's just like I can't remember what it was, but I think it would probably make you a little bit sick.
Probably.
Because the bonus, the Instagram bonus that is currently applied.
Let me get out my calculator.
If you would have there was a max on it.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's the max? Because that's what it would have been.
That one reel.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll take a drink now so I can spit it out.
Maximum of $30,000 US. And I'm pretty sure that one reel would have got that for you.
I'm sure half of that reel would have gotten that.
You could have bought yourself a nice Volvo.
Could have paid off a nice Volvo that I already have. God damn it!
Yeah, like earn a maximum of $30,000. You see that little? See where the wheels are?
I see
that little speck.
Yeah,
that's actually from a little. There's a couple of them on my screen, and that's from where I was tigging and a little.
Oh yeah. Well, do you have a screen protector on there?
No, I'm not a child.
Yeah, it's just a $2,000 phone in your
burn my screen like a man.
Shoot, that really sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, you could have been rolling fat stacks. Horizon is still having website issues almost a year after the launch of the new one. RPP and Holmes, on the other hand, have great customer service. Oh, that must be specifically asking about where someone is ordering from. The Horizon website debacle is next level. Absolutely agree. It's unimaginable. So they went to a system that's called Oracle.
Yes.
And it basically
is that made by Oracle, or is it not at all related to the company Oracle?
It is the company Oracle.
Okay.
But basically it's a custom system from top to bottom to work with their 5 systems, like internal web ordering, front end, dealer side, warehouse, everything. They had all these separate things. They're like, let's put it all in one system. That'd be way better. So yeah, it did not work.
That's too bad. Yes, Jeffrey, we don't get monetization in the same way. We get some ads interspersed into our feed, and we make 1/10 of a penny for like 100 billion views on that, and then and then we can also accept gifts. That's it.
My main competitor at work. We got an SAP man over here.
Yeah, my SAP. No, my SAP.
I don't know what that comes from. Yeah,
It's called my SAP.
Oracle. When your data doesn't matter.
Oracle.
I'm so torn.
Oh, you wanted to keep that information.
Ooh, those back orders you had? We don't have those anymore.
Those are gone. You could check the hard drive. Which one? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oracle is the RC foil drive pen of databases. Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh, boy. Richard.
Trigilio, I was thinking about you the other day and how sad I am that you're not at that company anymore.
Hey, Rich, I fixed your web account today because I saw you message me something else. And then one above that was like, hey, can you change my account? And I went, shit, meant to do that. So I went and did that.
It's in the cloud.
Hey, Jimmy.
Wow,
Go buy a pizza on me. Will do.
No,
Because
save that money for when we're in Denver.
I'm not splitting it.
No, you can. No, when Nicole and I go do fun things together without you,
I don't
it'll
think
be
we've
funny
discussed
for food.
that yet.
What do you mean?
On this particular show, the fact that I just got like a text from Nicole being like, "Hey, guess what, nerd, you were outnumbered," and Matt and I have already planned all of the things that we're doing, and
we've only
all
planned.
things.
It's 10 o'clock.
And they're all things that you wouldn't do normally.
Well, we only officially planned one thing.
That's good enough.
But it's dinner at a nice, fancy, cool place, followed by a show, musical entertainment
from
a
Toronto.
band from Toronto.
Matt's going to go to Denver, watch a Toronto Southern rock band.
Yeah. Southern rock, yeah.
For one, why is there a Denver or a Toronto Southern rock band? I don't know.
Beats me. I don't know. We've got it all here.
I guess. How much time do you have left? 15 days?
Yeah. Because we leave on Thursday, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Is that one?
Is that all the time we have remaining? We're but like they're gonna postpone if we're not ready, right?
Yeah, like let's be realistic here, guys. Like we got
come on now.
Let's just do it next weekend. Like
did you book the Airbnb?
Yeah, I called the Holiday Inn and we are all set. Brian Chambers, thank you very much. Just because.
What do you?
The adjoining rooms at the.
Oh my God! Did you book an Airbnb?
Yeah, Holiday Inn Express. The Ramada Inn, whatever it was called, Days Inn, Motel 6.
It was a Motel 8 that you stayed at.
Super 8. Don't
Chinatown.
Don't get it twisted. That Super 8 was freaking amazing.
It is not now.
It's not. We were going to go back. I wanted to try that hot tub that was in the middle of the carpeted room.
Please don't go back there.
I don't know who puts carpet right up to the edge of the jacuzzi tub, on all sides.
Well, that way you don't need to use a towel.
Yeah, true. I guess no bath mats required. West Desert Wooler. I ordered 30 pairs of tires 2 months ago from Horizon. After nothing showing up, I reordered. And then they showed up in 3 days. And then the second order showed up,
order showed up 3 days later.
You know what? The important part is that the communication is so good. Like,
yeah, they're right on top of things. Obviously.
So, yes. And again, thank you, Brian Chambers. Much appreciated. I just, yeah. It's
so that means dinner at Applebee's is followed by dancers and music at a strip club.
I wish. It's just look at this here. Matt, you can use my address and we'll split the gram bonus.
That sounds like a great idea, Tony. But you know what's funny is that it's not quite the same, because if I stay here and eventually they do monetize, the taxing is better. Like the tax system is better here.
Yeah.
Because we have a treaty with you. We have a tax treaty. So as an entertainer, term used very loosely.
Yeah.
I don't pay, like there's usually a withholding tax that I don't pay anymore. I used to because I didn't know better. But now I don't.
Did you pay it twice somehow?
Yeah.
Did you ever get that sorted?
No, not yet, but I want to, because I'd really like that money back.
May I have my money back, please? Hey,
dear America, please.
Going to Colorado, you guys care to mic'd up? I want to make a video on comps. Doesn't bother me. The bonus will
don't give me a mic because I don't speak.
Yeah, exactly.
During an event,
like,
I am like,
and since we're not winching at this con,
it's gonna be so much easier.
I know. It really, well, as long as you can actually crawl the lines.
Gotta get this dig installed first.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know where I'm gonna put the servo for it. I gotta design something for that now.
Yes, you do.
I can have the servo exposed.
All electronics have to be covered.
Damn it.
Yes.
Bedroll. Perfect. Yeah. Just wrap it around the old servo.
Firewood on top.
Firewood wrapped around the bedroll.
Yeah.
Glued to the outside of it.
Josh, it's real safety. I'm going to print that same file. I'm going to modify it, though, so it has no bottom. And then I'm just going to sort a bin, and they just all right in the trash can.
I don't think that you can capture this kind of lightning twice.
No, I agree. Fully agree.
I think that once that's happened,
in a while, something hits, and it is what it is.
It's not often that most of the population of America has seen this video.
I think that they're just counting, because I watched it like 6 times, seeing it for a second. It's like, what the?
Yeah.
So I think in reality, it's like 100 million people. So it's not that many. So.
Yes, 101 million. Thank you very much. Watch time, 294,000 hours.
Oh my god!
Average watch time is 9 seconds. So that means people have watched 3 screws go in there, the same screw.
That's
so wild,
ridiculous.
Guess how many followers I gained?
8,769.
A little bit more. 37,000.
37,000.
Yeah. Man, approximate earnings $0.
They're going to be so disappointed when they see the rest of your content.
Yeah. Well, no, if they subbed for that, they're going to be thrilled. Oh my gosh,
there's hardly any screws falling in these videos. This is dumb.
Dude, I hope there's more screws. What vid is this, Matt? Well, you've probably already seen it.
And if you haven't, ask the person sitting to your left or right, because they're almost guaranteed to have.
People, I mentioned it to somebody at one of the places that I work with, and they go, "That's yours?" It's so bizarre.
Oh my God! Hi everyone from the PNW Washington State. Sorry, just joining it. And Josh, awesome work you two are doing. I much appreciate that, Mike. Cheers to you. Cheers to
you. Mean my assembling of things?
No,
right?
No. You think you need to? Well, welcome, Mike, fellow Washington.
Washingtonian. What do you think they? Washingtonite. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
What screws? Damn, I missed it. Well, you can accidentally watch it 3 times. So
it was honestly, I was like, this is a pretty cool file. I like this thing. I'm just going to put that up to show people, and then where you can get it so you can print it yourself. That's all I thought. That's it. There was no other I bet you if I do this, it's going to take off. Nope. No clue. I was like, if this gets 1,000 views, I'll be thrilled.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just nuts.
Yeah, can't. It's so unfathomable.
Yes, those numbers don't make sense. Weckett Ralph. Hi there. Hi, guys. Just started getting into the hobby. Is the SCX-103 Builder's Kit Base Camp a good kit? I enjoy both of your videos. You mean both of my videos? And yes, that is a great place to start. The Base Camp. You can watch our 24 Hours of Mayhem on that.
Yep. Or I also did a video that I called Hack-a-Lack.
Yeah.
Which was on the Basecamp Builders Kit, which is specifically what he's asking, not the RTR, which is what Matt was talking about, of course.
I built a kit too.
But honestly, it's the best SCX3 you can buy.
I'd agree with that too.
I think it's if I was buying an SCX-103 kit, that would be the one I would buy. Hands down.
Hands down.
So. And then I would tell you how it performed, but I sold it before I drove it. So.
Well, yeah, you know what? I drove mine once.
What did you build on it? I don't remember.
Oh, you know what? No, I haven't driven it. It's still in the other room.
What did you build?
I built it. I've got that carbon fiber beetle body on it.
What?
Yeah.
Did you build it like that, or did you just set it, like literally you put it on it?
I placed it on top of it.
Okay.
I have not yet built the mounts to put the body on it, but I'm gonna.
What time are your tomorrow videos posting? I want to be sure I'm not doing something dumb like working.
You might be working.
I would be available sometime. It depends on what part of the country you're at. But if you're in California, maybe around
California. And if you're where I'm from, the better part of the world, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Yes.
Washingtonian.
Tonianton. Washingtonian.
Washingtonian. Pronounced Washingtonington.
Yeah. That's very confusing.
That was, yeah. Don't do that again, Cody. Or you're banned. Speaking of carbon fiber body mounts, oh, yes. I do.
What are you supposed to do?
Some people those.
You're going to make, you're going to produce your Suga mounts?
Some people want them for the SCX Pro.
Terrible choice.
Well, we have to wait for Quentin to make the ones for the carbon.
Mr. Farsi?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that he was doing that.
He is, once he gets his body.
Ooh. Hope he's not making his at the same time as mine.
No, his will be well before yours.
Yeah. So
yeah. So lots to do on these.
Joy of Jeffing. It's good to see you, Jeff. It's been a while.
I like how his look at that. He's holding the Washington Monument.
Oh, that's what that is. I've known Jeff for many, many years. Yesterday, in the teaser that we posted on the
we have to talk about teasers.
We should talk about teasers. We posted the teaser yesterday, and Brandon's like said something about hashtags. He was just going to put like H10, and I was just like, let me send you a list of hashtags. And I put like just a bunch of absolute nonsense in there. One was, my name is Jeff, and that my name's Jeff. What? No way. There's so many good ones. My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
We say that around the office a lot as well. So it was very fitting. My name's Jeff.
No, I have faith. Tell him the story. There was Diego and Boots.
I need to watch that
Oh,
movie.
Man.
Nicole and I have seen it many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about teasers.
Okay. From a marketing perspective, I hate them.
Okay.
I hate them so much. They're on the same level for me as this happens very frequently in Canada. Doesn't happen where you are because
PSAs.
I don't know what it is. No. When a company that's typically American, I'll use
Chevrolet.
No. Just hang on. What's that burger place? Like Hardee's, but it's not.
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. Thank you. So Carl's Jr. briefly tried to make a go of it here in Canada. They failed miserably, just like Target. But in Target, absolutely failed. That's a really interesting story. I'll tell you why after this story. But so like Carl's Jr., they're like, okay, we're in Canada. We need people to know that we're here. We need to speak directly to these people. How do we do that? And their marketing person said, well, I've seen this before. When American companies come here and it's new and it's fresh and it's something different, we like to start the commercial by saying, hey, Canada, we got burgers now. It's like, then they just ramble into their regular ad, but it's always, hey, Canada. And I want to shoot that person so badly.
Like, yes, because that's where the video is playing.
If I'm seeing it, you're already speaking to me. Like, we have American channels. You can get them over the air and everything. We get Buffalo channels, whatever. But if I'm watching cable television, it's coming through a Canadian provider. And all we get are Canadian ads. So it's like, I don't say, hello, Canada. It's like, yeah, I know. You're speaking to me already, idiot. So teasers to me are on the same level as that.
Explain yourself. What? How? Because I do not see the parallel.
Okay, so a teaser is basically dumbing down your product. You're dumbing it down, and you're already making it easy for people to not care about it when you actually release it.
Absolutely, that can absolutely be the case.
Because somebody goes, oh, okay, I don't need to see what that is because I don't give a shit about it.
I fully agree with that.
In most cases, they're wrong. But you've already lost that person in most cases. So I can give you a great example of how the opposite works.
Yes.
McLaren this week, and this isn't Formula One talk so much as it is, they did a special livery for Monaco.
Yes.
To honor Ayrton Senna and 30 years since he died. And it's the best looking special livery I think I've seen in forever. It's how Ferrari should do it. That's how you do a special livery. And they didn't tease it at all. They just smashed it out. Like, here it is, plop. And the internet's aplomb with activity because of it. But if they had been teasing little bits and pieces of it for a week, there'd be no circumstance. It would just be like, oh, okay, yeah, there it is. Neat. But with this way, it's like,
yes,
whoa.
And no. Yes and no. I have a rebuttal to that.
Go.
So yes, absolutely, you are right. You can absolutely just be like, oh, I'm not interested in that at all, and go away.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that I think that a lot of them do fail is because they either give away the whole thing, which
Axial.
There's a number of people that give away Proline, the hashtags.
Yeah. In the
hashtags. Like, oh, okay, I know everything about it. I just haven't fully seen it. And I can either decide whether I am or am not interested if you have the full information.
Yeah.
If you give only enough information to just pique interest, the first teaser that we posted was what? It was a knuckle, right?
Yes.
And it was a different knuckle than what people had seen.
Correct.
But there was a couple of other little things. Like if you were really looking at things, you could discern or take a guess at what you thought it was.
Some people are good at discerning. Some
people, I don't think anybody guessed it yet. There was guesses in and around. I don't think anybody guessed it yet. But
he sounds like a marketing manager.
Right. For Screws Unlimited. Yes, he does.
Also, thank you, RC Underdog. Do you guys pay a TV license up there? Kind of. We pay a little bit extra for Canada stuff. Keep going.
Yes. Anyway, from what you could see in the first one, there was no way to determine whether or not you were not interested.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Sure.
Second version was what? I don't want to say because, your second teaser.
Yeah. It was a part of a thing. I think.
It was like a dark silhouette.
Dark silhouette, yes.
Right. Which you could lighten up and see some more info about it. But again, doesn't really tell you anything about what or where it would be. It could be in literally anything.
Sure.
And then a third maybe showed the fact of a couple of things, but still really no information other than, hey, maybe it's more than just one or that type of thing.
Yeah. But okay. If you had not done any of those things and just plopped it out, I guarantee you'd get more engagement.
You might have got more engagement on one post, but I think that you will also now have people.
No, I'm not talking about a post. I'm just talking about overall engagement.
Disagree. For a couple of reasons.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sessions on things like the website, things like that, go up quite a bit for those things, even though there's nothing out yet. So you will see a trend starting earlier for then your peak. I think that you will see the same amount that will peak after the release because there's the full information. So, but now you will have people, for one, you will have their feeds populated with it because if they've looked at 3 posts like that in a row, it will then be much more likely to populate a social media feed, especially if they interacted with it once or twice before, whether it was a comment or a like or just staring at it for slightly longer than normal.
Mm.
And that is, how that goes, because that is true. Even if you look at a story once or twice, it's now at the top of the front of your deal. Yep.
I'm still going to argue, though, that if you want maximum engagement, you're not going to tease it. You're just going to show everything all at once. And I think, and I mean, now there's no way of knowing because you can't go back and redo this experiment.
Well, we can because we've done that with the previous two.
Uh-huh.
And then you could compare numbers against them. But so in that way, sure, you can. Now, you can't always have a blind test because products are different each time. But
that's true.
Yes. I hated our teases, but mostly because it was already leaked.
Such a great point, Rich. Teasers don't work at all when everybody already knows what it is.
That was probably, yeah. Axial teasers like, well, we released the information to us. We had to give it to Australia 2 days ago because of how the dateline works. Like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Sure didn't have to do that.
Nope.
Like, well, that's just how it worked on the internet. Like, nope. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. That's not how any website works. I don't care how. You're like, oh, that had to be so frustrating on their part.
This is actually, Jay, you bring up an excellent point. And this is why I still think teasers are a shit idea. Because Ferrari teased how they were going to do a blue livery. And then when they dropped the actual livery, it was a joke. And everyone was mad at them. Stock goes down because people get expectations and they get ideas in their head about what that tease is going to actually be. And most times people are disappointed because you cannot beat expectation. You can't. That way, when you just drop it, there's either going to be, I think that's awesome, or I don't like that at all. But the people who think it's awesome are going to share and they're going to repost because it's all new information all at once. So I still think
that if you're sharing actual information, if you're not sharing actual information, it is different.
No, but that's the same. It's the same thing with the tease.
It's not.
I'm not. It is. It's 100% the same thing because you're only giving half, not even half. You're only giving a microscopic amount of the information. People are going to infer whatever they want, and you can't prevent that. So then when you show the actual thing, there's always going to be a certain amount of disappointment because it doesn't meet the expectation of what they thought it was going to be.
That is always going to be the case, yes. Now, whether I will...
Just for the record, everybody, this is my interview. I have to interview with him.
Yeah, exactly. The difference is that you know that social media populates a different way. And if you start to trend upwards beforehand, you know it works better. Always. Every single, and I can prove that on every single one of my
We're talking about two different metrics of success here. We're talking about two different things. I'm talking about actual physical sales. What's going to move more product versus you getting more people to look at your website. That doesn't make any difference. If they click through, if they click right through and they see it and they go, that's not what I was expecting, I'm out.
That was never going to change one way or the other, that part of it. Because if they didn't see anything before, it's not going to change. If you show them half of something that is just darkened, that is different. I will agree. Or if you give them all the information in a hashtag, absolutely different.
I rescind my application. I can't work with these people.
I know it's tough always being wrong, but
wow.
Hello from Australia. Love your channel. I just uploaded my first video last night and loved everyone's advice on tip.
See, this is the problem. You get people who don't work in advertising making decisions.
You basically work at the newspaper.
300. Okay. Okay. Dial it back there, pal. Wow. All right. Why didn't Target work out in Canada? This is a really interesting story, and I'll try to keep it short.
Do that, and then we're going to give South Coast RC a little bit of advice.
Yes. When they came here, people here love Target. We drive to Buffalo to go to Target because we don't have it. Up until maybe, I guess it was 10 years ago now that they tried this experiment. They opened the stores. We're obviously a smaller market. It's only 30 2 million people in the entire country. So that's like California, basically, population of California. So we don't have quite the buying power that America does. So Target, in their infinite wisdom, was like, well, we're not going to carry everything we carry in the States in Canada. That's stupid. Like, we'll never be able to move all of that product. Okay. So they reduced their product line by about 60%. So a lot of the exclusive stuff that we would be going to Buffalo to get, we couldn't get here.
You still have to go to Buffalo.
You still have to go to Buffalo.
Like, don't you still build a store for a metro? Like, regardless? Like,
generally. Second problem, when this is laughable, but when they built out the stores and they started to build their inventory system, they built the stores out in metric, but all of the product in the database was in imperial. So when they would do the stocking and like do all the shelving, nothing fit. So there was a whole bunch of product that just never made it out to the floor because there just wasn't where to put it. And staffing was a real problem. Distribution was a massive problem that they just didn't account for. They took over a lot of existing big box retailer locations from like another retailer that we had here. So a lot of the stores didn't look new. They just kind of looked like a kind of like slapped together version. And they just couldn't figure out the marketing. And I believe their commercials started with "Hey Canada."
Yep, that's it. It's not going to work. Yep.
So there you go. Okay. Let's go back to Mad Men, except it's about toy trucks and way more boring.
We're not drinking whiskey or whatever.
Yeah, we're drinking White Claws and Mexican lagers. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, South Coast, thank you for the
yes.
Advice tips. Best advice is that you just uploaded your first one. Just you're never going to be satisfied unless you get 300 and some odd million views on a stupid screw counter. You're never going to be satisfied. Every video is just like, I should have done better. I feel like that was better. I know I can do better. And you just have, like, the view counts are never what you think you want them to be. The growth is never what you think it should be. Like, it is, in all reasonable people's minds, it's a fool's errand to do YouTube. But you have to do it because you want to do it and you like to do it. And you just and that is the side of it that you just have to embrace and be like, hey, anything that comes out of it is an absolute bonus. I hope that some people enjoy it. I hope that it grows, and I hope that I continue to enjoy doing it myself. But
that's right.
Don't let it negatively affect you when things don't go the way you necessarily expect or see that others have done.
Correct. I think the biggest metric for success in this is how much fun you are still having when you are doing it. Because if it's not fun and it feels like a job, then you've ruined it.
Right. Yep. And
mostly that's why, like, I'm sure Josh is the same way. We like our actual jobs that pay us real money. This is fun, and it's a really great hobby, and it's a great way to share with everybody. And that's the thing that I really love, is that I get to share a little bit of stuff, like knowledge and how to assemble things with others. But if this became my job, I don't know that I don't think I would like it very much.
I say at towards the end of the Scale News every time, like, I enjoy the comments that people put as part of the question or whatever. Like, that's my favorite part. And like, that's because that's true. Like, if it just went up and people watched it and then I never heard anything about it, like, that's a waste to me. If every dollar that came in from the web, from this channel, didn't change at all, regardless of that interaction, but there was just no comments, I would never keep doing this. Never would.
Yeah.
That's why I like live videos so much.
Oh man, the interaction.
It's just that
everybody
it's just those comments the whole time.
Yeah. It generates so much more entertainment, not just for you, but for us.
Yes.
Yeah. When I first started this, I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would have the sub numbers that I have now, or doing a live stream every week, or pumping out as many videos as I did. Like I just put up videos to put up videos, because I was like, I like shooting little videos of these toy trucks, and I want to do more of that.
I posted videos because it was I was lazy, and at the time I was doing a lot of tech help for Futaba, and it was way more difficult to take my Canon L digital camera and take a photo of the Futaba screen and then type what to do and then put the SD card in and download, or the memory stick, and download the images and then put them in a post. I was like, if I could just, I'll just hold my camcorder and
yeah, that video was super helpful.
And just
right at the beginning, he says, "Hey, Canada," and I was sucked right in.
Listen, idiots. It was a different time on the internet.
Hey, you stupid a-holes.
I just put my like, if you can't understand this, just call me. My cell phone number is, and I just put it right in there. You know how many people really had my cell phone number back then, and they would call me like from a comp and be like, "Hey, I need to change this." And I was like, "Okay, go to the sub menu, go down to set the middle part. You have to change the menu type to menu 3. Then you go to program mix 1, and you put the master to the throttle and the slave." And I could walk them through it. Like, "Oh, you had to." I was like, "Nope, I didn't need the radio. I just know it." And if those people called me today, asked me, I'd be like, "Why are you calling me? Why do you have this number?" Speaking of, Buck Dandy called me this weekend while I was in the Jeep with my father-in-law. And of course I answered.
I'm just going through all the comments. The word teaser just broke up this marriage. This interview could have been a fist fight. I think an announcement like next week we're releasing a new product works. I agree.
Same thing.
Thomas Bialzik, thank you. So there is no VP F1 car. That's correct. No, this is all between Josh and I. I think we have these types of arguments in real life all the time.
Yeah.
And it's mostly because he can't stand to be wrong. And he has a lot of, he always has a reason.
Yeah.
There's always some factual evidence to support his idiotic choices.
And there's more of it that I haven't told Matt yet.
Oh,
I love Bright Sun
for later. Yeah, Bright Sun did a great thing on Target. That's right. That's probably where I knew most of my information. Well, actually, no, it's because I'm Canadian. Sounds like a discussion needs to be settled with a pull or a spin of the wheel. Praise wheel. Nordstrom, yes, also died here as well. Use Oracle. I'm missing so much chat. This is crazy.
You're too busy.
A-Mart? No, oddly, Josh, it wasn't A-Mart. It was K-Mart. No, Zellers. We had Zellers, which was like Kmart, which we also had Kmart, but they failed too.
Well, Kmart failed here as well, so there's that.
Yeah, but failed here first, so we win. Yeah, thank you very much. Target. Just reopen all the old Zellers in Canada, throw in a Starbucks, and make everything more expensive than it should be. Yep. And make sure to use metric and imperial.
Will Zellers let you ship your pants?
I ship my drawers.
Oh, those were the best commercials.
The best.
The best.
Safety third. Whoa, holy doodle. Thank you very much. I've had a channel for 12 years. It's actually fun, even though it isn't making me a ton of money. It's almost like I enjoyed getting kicked in the nuts weekly. Now Matt can have a day without getting kicked. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, the thing also is you have to develop a very thick skin in this this race that we're in.
It's a good idea.
It doesn't hurt to maybe even don't read the comments so much.
I can't do that.
I will say though, for as many, like for every one negative comment I get, there's probably like 320 million positive ones.
But how much do you think about the negative ones instead?
More, like 100% more.
I know.
like 10 times as much. I'm like, ooh.
You know how
not answer that.
You guys all want a true story here? You know how Matt gets out his frustration with shitty comments?
I type them out.
He types out a response, screenshots that, and then sends that to me.
And then I delete it.
And then doesn't post it. I could make a compilation just of the responses Matt wishes he would have made.
There's so many good ones.
And you guys would love it.
Really good ones.
You would love it.
Yeah. It would be amazing to don't share any of these. These are private information.
I wouldn't, unless you keep up with your stupid opinion on teasers. But no.
Yeah, okay. I don't just send them to Josh. I also send them to Richard, not Trujillo, but pardon my noob. We both relish in the terrible comments.
JR, this show is ridiculous, Lawson. Not your success is not surprising. Ugh. It's
JR, thank you. Matt, I'm sort of surprised you've done this good too. Well, it's done this well, first of all. I am very surprised. I really am. I guess something about me resonates because I don't start all my videos with "Hey Canada."
You should think about it.
I should do that. The next one should be "Hey Canada." It's too late. It won't be in tomorrow's video. If there is a video tomorrow.
Negative comments differ from ribbing from regulars, I hope. Absolutely. There is.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
There's like, even if somebody isn't like joining in the lives, things like that, but there's like just like regular commenters on videos. You know who was the one I remembered the most for the longest?
You gonna say
Phoenix on here. Phoenix
our Phoenix.
Yeah. It's because it was before we started doing any lives or anything like that. And Phoenix would just comment on the video. He would watch and he would just comment with like an American flag, a eagle, and a mountain. And that was it. He would just comment. And I'd see it every time. And it was just like, oh, there you go. It was just like, but then there's commenters you just see every once in a while. And I still see, I'll go through all the comments and just read them, go through. I don't respond to all of them, but I read just about every comment.
Yep.
But yeah, Phoenix, it was just like one of those ones because it was just 3 emojis all the time. Like, There you go.
I've got some repeat offenders, but in a nice positive way. There's one guy that always
good in here.
Smells good in here.
Yeah. I just know him from yours. And the fact that we were on the hill and
yeah, and he goes, "That's me." And I was like, "That's amazing."
Especially when he told us how that started. And like, oh,
that makes sense. Yeah, I like it.
Always funny.
It's so good.
And so yeah, that was it's always.
Yeah, actually, if you're right there, Barry. Hey, America. 'cause that's where the audience is.
Yeah. So yes, it absolutely does differ. Regulars ribbing versus just, and a lot of times ribbing is like a joke or a reference to something that happened before. So you can usually tell, especially.
Totally. RC Underdog, thank you very much. I give trucks away on my channel. Wow. And I only get 40 views, but I also have 500 more subscribers than I thought I'd get. I get my enjoyment from giving back to this great community. That's a great way to look at it too. Yeah. And I think that's a big part of why we do such informative videos from time to time.
Yeah, from time to time. Because they're definitely not the ones that make.
They don't do very well.
They do not do well. But that's probably the reason why I do less running videos than anything, because they don't do that well and they're not very helpful. Some people enjoy them, but it's less, and they also then aren't fit. So it's just like, did someone ring?
I still do running videos. I like them. That's something that I've always enjoyed doing.
Yours are very good. And
cheers.
That's never been something I've focused on, is being good at anything. Yours aren't as good as Richard's, but one day you'll get there.
No, well, I don't. You know what? Richard has a knack for being good at just about anything he puts his mind to.
I honestly do love Richard's running videos. Like, they might not be the same cinematic or whatever. Like,
no, but they mostly are because of where he films them.
Because of where he films it and just how he does it in general. And I just know that if Richard made like backing videos, his jumps would be so much higher than yours. But I just
Actually, they are. Did you watch his? He did one for the Omni Terminator, and I was like, "Shit, that's a pretty good video."
I did not watch that, just because I didn't watch.
I was like, "Well, I'm not going to be able to do that good." Thomas, thank you. I don't even have a channel, and people stop in front of my house and tell me I suck. It's also interesting too if there are fanboys of other influencers who thumbs down other influencers. Yeah, I guess that's a thing.
It absolutely. It used to be like a big thing.
Big deal.
And where that was a big deal, especially, is where there was like large communities.
Yes,
Matt and I didn't have to worry about that.
No, not a problem here.
Like, yeah, you could get like big influencers to go like downvote people. Now YouTube has hidden the thumbs down metrics from. We still see them.
I still see it,
and trust me, I get downvotes every time.
Every single video.
Yeah,
I never
I watch all of yours.
Yeah, every single one. I downvote yours 100%.
You don't watch mine, liar.
Yes, I do. Mostly. If it doesn't start with "Hey Canada," I'm not watching because it's not for me.
Pirate 4i4 forum board wars. Oh, that stuff was.
Those were the best.
Wild.
Yeah, people there. If you didn't do stuff the way it was supposed to be done, or inferred to be the way it was supposed to be done, you heard about it.
If there was I will not repeat what the acronym was, and you guys are not allowed to either. But if someone posted something and it started to go downhill for that poster, and then that particular person deleted their own thread, it was a bad day. And then there would be a new thread created with this acronym and then their name usually. And
so brutal.
Was brutal.
Who is Richard? Pardon my noob. But
Jerks.
his channel is Turks and Jerps, which I came up with for him.
Marketing. Hey, make it something that doesn't freaking exist.
Well, no, because we called Toyota trucks Turks.
Oh, I get where you guys It doesn't mean that it exists.
Right. It doesn't exist. And that's why it's great, because no one else will ever have that. That's his. He owns that.
Yes. Dirty deletes. That's not what they were called on there. That is what it was, but it's not what they were called. They were HFTD. Yeah. It was not good.
How are those Omni Terminators holding up? Mine's still fun.
So I gave mine to Brandon because his kids wanted something fun to play with, and they bash the ever living crap out of them. And they're, other than the body on the cheap one, they're both held up perfectly. And those kids are, well, they're good drivers for 6 and 3. They're not, those cars are fast. So
yeah,
like Buck Craftsman's my neighbor dandy. This is why I have never made videos on building hot rods and customs, because as soon as you do something not like everyone else, it is wrong.
Well, we get the same thing. It happens all the time.
You know,
that's not how I would have done that.
When
I would have done it like this. Well, then you make your own video about that.
Yeah, then do it.
Just do it.
Just drive it.
Just drive it.
Just drive it. When we did the first Ripper, people were like, why don't you just cut that and then form it? Like, just make
because then
it'd be way cheaper to stamp it. I'm like, well, that's not the point. Also, that's super expensive to tool. Also, it wouldn't be like this. Also, shut your
pie hole.
Jetwave 78. Thanks for the effort, both of you. Would be surprised how much your efforts are appreciated. Keep up the great work. All watching from the UK, whatever time. Thank you very much.
That's nice. Thank you.
There is a number of times got really nice messages of, you know,
hate from Australia.
People going through whatever people go through in life. We all do it.
Yeah.
There's all those times we all put up our own. And sometimes people, hey, sent a nice message like, hey, I had a really shitty year last year. It's a good escape. I watched a lot of your videos. I'm like, hey, thank you very much. Man. I hope that things are going well. Mm-hmm. Glad to be a part of it. It's a good escape. Yep. And you know what? A lot of people do that. And that's why this show got started. We started this show at the beginning of that whole event. Yeah.
4 years ago. Yeah. To help people get through that and not think about that.
We were also a little bit like, hey, let's
do something.
Let's do something. Like,
I'm losing it, man.
Yeah, like I don't like this. Like,
yeah,
I like to go and it's just like, hey, and you know what? It was great, and it's still great.
Best idea we've ever had.
Anytime it helps anybody, that's also a huge bonus, even if we don't hear about it.
And if anything, I think, you know, we help struggling filmmakers.
Yeah. See, like, ooh, I'll continue to not do that. It's like the before and after.
Right. No, I was talking more about the producer and director of Flying Cars, who without us
absolutely tripled their viewership for the same amount of payment you got from your 320 million views.
I would say that we exponentially increased the audience for that movie. Yeah. It went from 1 viewer to 2.
Yeah. Weekly.
Somebody was asking about lowriders. I still have mine, but it's under a sea of other vehicles over here, and it's been chopped and lengthened, and I'm trying to work up the energy to do
what were you gonna do? You had a dumb idea.
It's got a Land Cruiser body on it now.
That's right. So dumb.
But it's appropriate. I've seen that it's real. Someone's done it. It's been done in Australia, mate.
That's right.
Big old Land Cruiser.
The tiny little tires.
No, I put regular tires on it now.
Did you?
Yeah.
What are regular tires?
It's the ones from the Traxxas Road
Rally
car,
car?
the Supra.
The Vortec?
The Supra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Vortec 3.0.
3.0. Let's thank some people quickly.
Is it that time already? Oh my God.
Sir.
Holy hell.
Oh,
what happened to my no Lex encounter?
Painted a helmet.
Lando Norris helmet themed Max Slash. It's all paint, no stickers. Well, I mean, this is a sticker, but all the rest of it's paint.
It's yellow.
It is yellow. I'm very.
Did you kill a
chuffed with
cheetah? No. I boinked her. Deep reference.
Okay.
All the other YouTube channels I watch help me save money by allowing me to do things and not paying others. YouTube make me spend money, so much money.
You're welcome.
Hunk of Love 75. Fantastic name.
Great username. It's really good.
Fantastic name.
Did that say pube on the top? No, it says Pure Electric. It's one of the sponsors on his helmet.
I see.
Does that say pube?
Thank you to Black Sheep
Pubic
RC.
Library.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. Blind Guy RC, Michael Rajka, Black Sheep RC, Buck Craftsman's my neighbor Dandy, Black Sheep RC, Brian Chambers, Moose Job RC Body Shop, South Coast RC, JR. This show is ridiculous. Lawson, Buck Dandy, Jet Waves 78.
Thank you to Blind Guy RC, Your RC Addiction, Peyton and Thomas RC, which tomorrow at 11 o'clock, that's what you're going to want to probably buy for your best RTR. Tom Havel, Salt Pond RC, for the internet, RC Underdog, Fokker Fabs, maybe it's P. Hawker.
No, I don't think so. I think you have.
Mighty Mouse, Buck Craftsman, my neighbor Dandy, Jeff 13 Brew, Pilot Ryan Media. I missed you. I'm sorry. TF 2.0. Thomas Bialzik, RC Underdog, Thomas Bialzik, Jeff 13 Brew, Safety Third, JR. The show's ridiculous, RC Underdog, and Thomas Bialzik. Thank you very much, everyone.
And now it is time for some Formula. But before that, now that I said it's Formula time, just to let everybody know who's here for Formula time, the new release was in the video the whole time.
Yep, Vanquish is doing drift Volvos, everybody.
Anyway, so let's talk about last week first.
Let's talk about that. Yeah. Let's talk about how Nicole's boyfriend, after last week,
Nicole,
not in the way I was hoping. I love you so much, Nicole. I can't wait to hang out with you. It's actually why I'm going. I don't even give a shit about driving trucks.
That's good, because I don't know if we're going to finish them.
So last week, what a boring ass race until the 58th lap.
Yeah, the last 10 laps, it started like seeing that, like, oh, what? 7 second gap? 6 second gap?
What was amazing to me
was
that Lando seemed to have no idea about what was going on, because he's like, they're like, okay, keep your pace where it's at, and they're like, but I'm going so slow.
Yeah,
everyone's going faster than me, and they're like, Lando, they're using their tires more than you.
He's like, but I have no grip.
And then they're like, okay, you can push now. He's like, I am.
Oh, the frustration.
So amazing. That car.
Did you notice like the level of sass increase from pre-win to post first win?
Mm-hmm.
Like I bet that by next race he's got like an actual goatee. Because whatever he's got right now is not good. Like
he'll go full Kimmy. He'll go full Kimmy on the radio. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
Steering wheel.
Steering wheel. Come on, guys. Steering wheel. You're right. It will be interesting to see. Like, unfortunately for me, in Grid Rivals, both Piastri and Norris I had to drop because I only had them for like a 3-race contract. So I had to pick up new people.
This week or last week?
For this upcoming week.
Yeah. Well,
but Monaco is such a crapshoot, dude.
Monaco, I am not old Formula One, and Monaco.
Monaco sucks as a race. It sucks, but as a spectacle, it's pretty fun.
Sure, there are things to come out of it that are cool, and it's cool to look at all of the other things because there's no like. It's a boring race.
Because it's all qualifying. You can basically watch qualifying. That's how they're going to finish.
Yeah,
unless there's a safety car,
plus or minus rain. What you say? Yeah, hopefully it rains and Ferrari's strategy falls apart again. Everybody can pass Stroll.
Not if he's sideways on the track, though.
Wall, parkour.
No, he'll come up with some sort of argument.
Yeah.
Did you watch Rocket Powered Mohawk?
I did.
On him?
I did.
Oh, if there's ever somebody that could get him out of that car, it's that video. Because all of the stuff that he brought to light, not like it was hidden, but not well known to the casual.
He compiled it in a very digestible format.
Yeah.
I was watching it. I had it on at work, listening to my AirPod, and Jim walked up beside me and goes, why is that guy sitting in a bathtub with Kim Jong-un on the wall? Like, it's a long story.
Where to begin?
I'd rather not explain this whole story. The cars are too big for Monaco. The cars are too big for Imola.
It's true.
Like, it was great to have the runoff taken out and put gravel there to make some like real penalties. But then at the same time, it was just like, also a shit race. Before we go, let's go over our
picks.
Their picks for this upcoming Grand Prix.
I can't believe it's already happening.
I'm in 61st, by the way. I dropped 5 spots. Oh shit! Have not.
Oh my god!
What?
Somebody just filed a case against me for not getting their stickers without contacting me. Unfucking believable.
I still have to pick 2 drivers, I guess. Can't afford that. Ooh, man, let me tell you, how bad of a choice would Logan Sargent be this week?
Pretty bad.
Let's
talk about, where are you in this, by the way?
61st.
Ooh, that sounds worse than last week.
It is 5 spots worse.
I'm 29th still.
Yeah. I thought you said you went down a spot.
Maybe two spots, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, I was like,
all right, here we go. Here I'm going hard on Ferrari. Ooh. I feel like this is Leclerc's week. The Monegasque in Monaco.
You feel like it's finally time, huh?
I think it's his time. I think it's finally his time. So Charles Leclerc, or Leclerc if you're British. Yep. Falonzo for the final week. Do you think that he signed that contract and then when he signed it, Lawrence was like, but you got to throw him a bone. You got to throw him a few bones. Last week was the bone throne.
Yeah, you got to let him win one.
You gotta let him beat you once, Fernando. I see Lance doing very well. How do you know that? I watched it on the TV.
Yeah, it's over here. Tell him to use my brake balance.
Tell Alonso
I will not attack
him. I will not attack. Can you make it back to the pit, Lance? No, I'm in the fucking wall. I have Yuki again because he was my double points earner for last week.
Yep.
Big time.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Albon. I don't know where all my money went, but Ferrari is my constructor. And I got Danny Rick for one more.
So I might change mine up. So the holdovers from last week, I've got Alonso, Esteban Ocon, and George Russell. The two that I picked up this week is I know that Charles cannot win at Monaco.
I know he can't, but I'm saying this is the time.
So I went with Sainz instead.
Oh.
So I think that now Sainz has been a little sassy as well. I'm not, and then because I was out of money, I've picked up Bottas, which is a useless choice.
That's throwing
absolute trash.
Away.
But
it's so bad.
I know it's absolutely.
I'd take Magnussen over Bottas any day of the week.
That's a possibility, maybe if I can afford. I don't think I can afford him, but let's see. If I 7.2, nope. Everybody is worth. The only person that Bottas and Logan Sargent are basically tied. Like they're both that trash. Like
I've been hearing. So speaking of Bottas, I've been hearing there's a chance he might be going back to Williams for next year. That's the rumor.
I don't understand why Williams would do that. Like just picking up talent and sign them for 5 years, like, and hope that you get one.
Well, but that's who they can't. They're not going to take Antonelli because he's going to go straight into a Merc next year.
I know. What? I don't know.
And then George is going to feel like the big man. Look,
know.
Mummy,
can you
I'm
imagine
number one.
how absolutely insufferable George is going to be
so
if they don't
worse.
bring in somebody better
than him?
Oh my God. Like he's already just like, but
yeah,
it's
raining.
Wait,
it's just sweat. It's just sweat. Dude, it's not raining inside your helmet.
I know. So now the only problem with my picks is that my only choices for star drivers are Bottas and Ocon.
All right, so like that's like what's 78 times 2?
156.
Yeah, that's what you're looking at. Regular points for anybody else.
Yeah, I know. So that's actually, I know. We'll see. So that's I picked up. That's who I got. Racing Bulls is my team.
Okay. Well, I mean, you never know, right? Monaco can be a strange race.
If it rains, Bottas has a chance.
Anybody's game. Yeah, exactly.
Because he can drive.
Stroll has a chance at taking everybody out.
Yeah, exactly. Wing boomeranging off.
And somehow Lance is in the pool.
So
oh God.
I have this this grid rival thing. This has been my first week over 100 million though.
Oh, good for you. I'm at 109 million. Wow.
Did you see
and
what
700K in the bank?
So P.S. Nicole is currently in 6th, which is horseshit.
Infuriating.
YDNS Racing, 128 million. He's currently leading. I like turtles. Real Mr. Straight. I think that's is that Montana? I think that's Montana. He's 117.9 million.
Oh, jeez.
Jay Walker, I saw him, and Lucky's RC 118, 119 if you wait first year Haas. Nicole's 113.
Man.
Yeah.
Art, I'd put the double points on Gasly over K-Mag.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
He's got a like I feel bad for him because I feel like
Gasly?
Yeah, I feel like he's got so much more potential, but for some reason Ocon's been getting all the points or any sniffing of points.
I know, it's just because like he keeps qualifying better and then driving better and going faster and doing better times and then finishing ahead of him. Like,
yeah, but he's kind of shit though. Like I think he's kind of shitty. Just generally, I think he's kind of a shitty person.
they're both French.
No, it's not that. It's not the. Hey, France.
What's the punishment for Josh finishing lower than Matt?
I get the job. I get to work from home. That's what happens. It's a long season still. We got a lot more races.
Yeah, we are not even close to halfway. We're getting pretty close. But
are we? No, this is only race 6.
No, 7 or 8.
It's 7.
7? You sure? No, it's 8.
What?
I'm pretty sure because last week was Max's 7th in a row, right?
Yeah, but that was carrying over from last year.
Saudi or Abu Dhabi. Someone, what race number is this? Let's be real. Josh will continue to sink. Not if, like Nancy last week, who had been kicking ass.
Holy shit! This is the 9th race.
Round 8.
Oh, I was looking at preseason testing. 1, 2, 3, 8.
Exactly. That's what I said.
And then we've got the AWS Grand Prix du Canada. Bonjour, Canada.
That's not a bad track.
You're correct about that. It's an awesome track. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The Gilles Villeneuve.
Yep.
Commemorative track.
I am just really excited to see the Chicago Grand Prix.
That's going to be so cool.
Oh, what? Yes.
Hey, Chicago. I can't stop adding races in America.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, Abu Dhabi.
Nothing against America.
Abu Dhabi.
Let's do more Europe.
Mario Kart tracks. Let's do there.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
Do a BeamNG crazy track.
Yeah.
Cars are flying upside down.
Let's do the car ramp arena. Can he make it to the pool?
Matt should set up a cycling event and invite Lance. Help us all out here. No, he did better after he broke his wrists. Remember?
That's true. He couldn't quite steer.
He got points. He finished in the points after breaking both of his wrists.
Yeah.
Stupid idiot. Just imagine if his dad would just grow a pair and be like, okay, son, you had your fun. You're kind of shit at this. I need somebody that's going to win races in that seat. You can go do whatever you want.
Can you imagine?
Just not this.
He does so rich that Formula One is like a little bit, oh, it's a fun little thing. You don't have to be good. Don't worry.
I'll buy your way in, son, because you're clearly terrible at everything else in life.
I'm just saying. Anyway, all right.
Sure you don't, Nicole. Sure you don't.
She keeps arguing that. She's like, nobody knows how this works. I'm like, yes, we do. It's all there's
everybody knows how this works.
Exactly how it works. She's like, nobody knows how that works. I'm like, it says right here. Nobody.
You know how it works, Nicole? You just drive it. Just drive the car fast around the track. I bet you if Lance Stroll came to K1 speed, he would be the first man to ever make one of those carts explode. I don't know. This has never happened before.
Maybe it would be easier for him if they only had to turn left.
Nah, he'd screw that up too. 100%. Hi, Tony. It's been a minute. Hi, Tony. How were the Monster Truck Worldwide National Event Awards? How was that?
The Monster Truck Grand Prix.
Nice filming. It looked really like you filmed it really good. But yeah, I asked him for monster truck advice because I was having a weird feeling where I was like, maybe I'll get a monster truck, and then I was like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Nah, never mind. I just hit my head.
Stupid.
I stood up too fast underneath the shelf. started feeling like the king. Maybe I should get a monster truck. Yeah, big tires.
Whoa, no, I feel better. I feel fine.
Ow, that hurt. I'm lost. You know what? That's reasonable.
Yeah, don't worry. It's basically it.
Austin Kunkel. I grew up with some Kunkels.
You just brake check me right in front here.
Any of your family from the Nebraska area?
Let's see over under on Stroll hitting the wall more than 3 times.
Ooh. More than 3? I bet.
Are we talking about dry or wet?
I bet he contacts the wall twice in all sessions.
Once in once in free practice.
Yep. Okay.
And then he ruins the race for Verstappen.
Ooh.
In the actual race.
Interesting. I like it.
I love it too for both reasons. Once because he fucks it into the barrier.
Yeah.
2 because it ruins Max's race.
2 walls all weekend, but he'll cut the chicane 3 times. Just, wow. Lap deleted. Okay. Whoop-de-doo.
What are you gonna do? I'm already shit at this.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me? All right. Let's call this. I gotta finish it.
It's not about being close enough in front. It's just about ruining it enough that either he cannot take advantage of the safety car.
Yeah. Right after he leaves. Right after he passes pit lane, Lance spins, safety car. He finally gets it into reverse after the car is out. Everyone else is in. It rains. Everyone's on intermediates. Dry lap. Lance is on his way.
Yeah. He puts it into the pool.
He bought Kimmy's boat and he
leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. All right. Let's
we'll call it a night. Let's good things on top part.
Those guys break right in front of me.
This idiot brake checked me. Check the front wing. Good night, everybody.
See you later. Love you. Bye.